hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they win big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And quickly, they get to the line. Stafford on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now let's go! 3-19!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the... Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3-19!
On second down, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it with Jones. Matt Jones unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And at this stage... general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you wear in diving, but they would split too easily.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Hurry up, here we go, Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Hang on there, Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. He's got time. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's second down.
He dropped that one, and it almost felt like he was disappointed he wasn't the primary receiver. Because we saw the guy scan the field, came to him on a check down, and running back's supposed to catch that one.
He's supposed to catch that. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on the...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Gillisley. And he's brought down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week.
everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off. The former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Here's Osweiler to throw, finding time. He's going to air one out. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is Stafford. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. Now